Hello, my name is Wesley Hunt, and I'm a student at Robinson Community College, and I'm in the public speaking course for which this persuasive video is intended for. The purpose of this video, I want to try to persuade you guys to come around to my way of thinking on life. Now, when you think about life, there's general stages, and it's more or less, it's life you live. Okay, what I want to talk about here is the way many people need to decide to see how life is. Many people say, oh, you just live, you eat, you work, you die. Well, yeah, although that is true, there is a deeper and more meaningful way to look towards life. For example, many people read the Bible, as far as Christians are, and a lot of people believe, as quoted in the Bible, you reap what you sow. In the Bible, it gives you an analogy of a garden. For example, if you plant corn, you're going to get corn. You plant tomatoes, you're going to get tomatoes. Think about it in life. The more good you do, when you try to be a good person, life is going to reward you with many good experiences. For example, I may go out of my way at work to help out a fellow coworker or a fellow employee or anything. They're struggling real bad. As a result of that, I might get a raise at work. I might get a promotion. That fellow coworker might remember me later on and say, hey, Wesley, you helped me when I was down. And say, for example, if I'm hurt, he's more than glad to step up and say, hey, you were there for me, I'll be there for you. Another way you can look at this here, instead of a religious type of view, is think of karma. You do good, you get good. Okay? That's another great way to think of life. You do good things, more than likely, good things are going to come back to you. However, my way of looking at it, you do good without expecting good to come back to you. As many people know, the world is a sphere. The earth is a sphere. It's a ball and it spins. That's how you get your day-night cycle right here. It spins in a circle, 360 degrees. For example, I'm right here in this spot right now. In 24 hours, if I was to stand still, I'd be in this exact same spot again when the world rotated 360 degrees. As I'm out and about doing good in the world, or bad, that energy is being released from me out into the world and the atmosphere to be spread around. For example, if I was to help my mother here carry groceries in the house, if I was to help my father if his car was to break down, that's good energy for me being released into the world. As I said before, the world spins in a circle and the energy will continue to spin in a circle. In life, all the energy, good or bad, that you put out is going to come back to you in some way, shape, or form before you die. Say if I help my father or my mother here, maybe the next day I'll have a really terrible day. Even though I did good in the world by helping them, something in the past I done's bad has finally caught up to me. It might be 2 weeks, 2 months, or 2 minutes before the good comes back to me. Same, like I said earlier, same thing with the bad. If I decided to shove mama down the steps, punch my dad in the throat, that's bad in the world. It's going to come back to me sooner or later. It's also evident in the movie The Lion King that's very, very popular with little kids and a lot of Disney fanatics. The whole circle of life ideal. Everything comes back in a circle. Everything comes back to you. And another good way to look at this is in your personal day-to-day interactions with other people. I work at Lowe's Foods, and my coworker Mark in the deli, me and him had these little one-on-one talks sometimes, trying to be a little deep at work. And what he said the other night really spoke to me, and I'll quote his words. He used the example of 2 matchsticks. For example, here's one that's new, here's one that's about to burn out. He said, Wesley, whenever you decide to have an interaction with somebody, especially if they're about to die or anything, think of it as this. Whatever that person and you have done together in your lifetime, think of each other as matches. The dying person has a smaller stick because they're about to burn out, and they have a little flame. You're a brand new person, Wesley. Y'all just crossed paths. Your flame has not been started yet. As you cross paths and walk hand in hand, that spark's going to jump from their matchstick, igniting the little coals on your matchstick, starting your fire, your flame. And as they burn out, their flame is gone. However, their influence on you and your life is not gone at all. That spark jumped from them to you. Therefore, in a sense, they're living on with you. that one spark that jumped away from them and lit the spark to make a flame for you, that represents everything you've learned from that person, everything you've gained from that person, whether it be good or bad. For example, if I randomly meet up with a lady, for example, say Mary, and she teaches me to give all that I can to be all that I can be. Yes, for my advice. When she dies, I carry that wisdom on with me, and I give all that I can to be all I can be. Therefore, that makes me a better businessman or a social worker because I give all that I can to the people I help and give all that I can to my schoolwork. I hope this brief little video was pretty good, and I hope it persuades you to my way of thinking. But I'm not forcing you to think my way because, hey, opinions are like buttholes. Everybody's got one, and mine just happens to stink a little bit more than others. Y'all have a good night.